We're going to do part 2. Things you guys need to understand to live a good life, the good life, and have peace in your life. Have peace in your life. Next thing. Any woman you have to share is not yours. Any woman that you not number one is not yours. Any woman that you not the only one is not yours. Don't fight over them. The minute you find out you got to share, be like, oh, I'm cool. Don't worry about it. Because there's so many of them. Why would you share? And why would you have to prove yourself to be with them? What's so special about that particular one? Let me know. What's so special about that particular one that y'all dudes have to share and fight over? Her moans and groans is different from other women? What, she put a little more soprano in her? Ah! I mean, what is it? Because, I mean, you trust me, man, if all these dudes is getting her, you not doing no damage. You ain't doing no damage. The phone doing that job. You ain't doing no damage. So, any woman that you have to share, even if you don't know, is not yours. And y'all, by the way, kind of on subject. Y'all, any woman you in a relationship with, don't let her try to get you into that trust thing where you not knowing what's going on with her. If anytime she question you, immediately, give me your phone. Let me see your phone. And some of y'all, if you could take it from her without doing anything violent and just look at it and then turn your back and be scrolling through it to see how her reaction is. If she reacts strongly, she got something she hiding in that phone. And if she got something she hiding in that phone, she is not a good woman. I know they all want to believe they are. Any and every woman that has something in their phone that they don't want the guy they claim to love, the guy that they in a relationship with to see, that involves other men and sometimes even women, it's not a good woman. And you're wasting your time and money dealing with it. Y'all need to start being happy when you escape. Because some of y'all can escape before that marriage thing. I know that some of y'all, I don't hear from you because you under the spell of one of these Jezebels. So I know that's why I don't hear from you. In this space, when we talk about this and it's a dude we was hearing from, we not hearing from no more. He probably tried to watch them videos in front of his girl, and she's like, "Why are you watching that? You gonna let him come in between us? Our relationship ain't gonna grow." But then when she get home, she gonna text Ray Ray, where you was at? I was at my mama's house. We had we met up for dinner. Oh, I was asleep. That's one of their favorites. When they with other men, they sleep. Tell them I'm asleep. Yeah, you sleep, all right. You getting put to sleep. You laid up with some other dude. I finally think I figured out what happened. I believe I figured out what happened. In the beginning, when she was telling me she was asleep, and when I met her in the bar, she turned me down, I believe she was still with her boyfriend. Yeah. And I believe the only way I came in is when he started acting a fool. He acting a fool with me. It took me a lot of years. The whole time I was wondering, every time she would act up, silent treatment, arguing and stuff, I would always wonder about that. And I think I finally figured it out. When she was telling me she was asleep, she was probably either talking to other dudes or she wasn't there. She was probably with dude. Sometimes I wonder how life would have been if I would have just left with the first red flags. Now, I don't know what they finna do. I don't. I hope they're gonna be fair. Hey, hold on, y'all. We finally getting good weather, good hot weather in Milwaukee. It's like this particular phone is new, but like when it start getting warm, it'll shut off and it start doing some crazy stuff. Still. So you gotta share her, man. It's time to leave. Your turn is up. The minute they start paying attention to other dudes, even if they don't get with them, even if they don't have sex with them or give them their number or anything, the minute they start paying that attention to other men like they supposed to do with you, at that point your relationship ended. It ended. It ended. Now here's the flip side though. If you have one that ain't lying to you, that's telling the truth, yeah, I be talking to other dudes, other niggas, whatever they say. Then, me personally, I would say, well, let me take my hat out the ring. Not because they can't, because they not with you. They can conversate. But you gon' find yourself, see what you want to do, you want to get to them first before them other dudes. And if they pay attention to them other dudes after you get to them, then you leave them alone. But when them other dudes is there first, the whole time she just gonna be entitled, trying to make you prove yourself. And that is not their job. It's not their job. Friend zone is the end zone. When you tell somebody you want to be friends, you better tell them after that. If they know about friend zone is the end zone, which is a phrase I coined, you better tell them, well, right now, use right now. I just want to be friends. Okay, right now. But guess what? I'm still looking at you different. Like, I don't expect women to just fall head over heels. But when I gotta compete and when I don't know where they at, that's a problem. That's a problem. This is how it should be. When you feel like you don't have to let somebody know that you good with, that you talking to, where you at, then you starting off on the wrong foot. Because a woman is supposed to let a man know where she at. Even like you practicing when y'all ain't together. Well, I'm finna go here. Oh, okay, have fun. But when you start what I call vanishing, where nobody heard from you, don't know where you at, you think you could just come back and resume? Man, you must think I just ain't. Yes, I ain't gonna keep cussing. Must think I can't get women. If a woman just think they can just leave for days, I don't know where they at, I ain't heard from them, and then they could come back, I'm liable not to even answer and might block you. When they do that, that's a good way, if you don't like me, to get rid of me. That slick talking too for no reason, I ain't finna be dealing with that either. Finna be dealing with that, cause that's how guys get in trouble. Cause that's gonna escalate more and more through the days. One day she talking slick to you, the next day she done smacked you. You got time, it ain't that serious. It's not. It's not. It ain't that serious. Next, your coworkers, not your friends. They not. They can be, but they not. And I think you should treat your coworkers like women. A long period of time before you start letting them in. Because a lot of them, they just want to get in your business. They want to see how you live, and they don't really care about you. They want to see what you do and what they can get out of you. So when you go to work, it's business. I got a saying I love to use. It's not personal, it's just business. Every time I say it though, like that guy, I just think about something that happened when I was working at the detention center. Guy was mad at the staff, so he was doing all kind of stuff. He was ripping his shirt up, trying to act like he gonna hang himself. So we took, I took his shirt from him. I took his shirt. Now I think I either gave him another one or just told him, you gotta chill out, man, then I'll give you another shirt. But I went up to him, he was short. And I'm standing in the door, he like, looking up to me in the door. I said, hey man, it's not personal. It's just business. He said, yep, you're right. Because when I flood my cell, he said, it's not personal, it's just business. I had to walk away from Doug because I was laughing. I had to go in the back and get my laugh out, man. Because a couple of them was acting up. And when they acting up, you don't be wanting to. Some people can't handle you laughing too much. They won't take you serious. So a lot of time I'll be hiding laughing. Like that one time, and Ron Simmons used to say, "Dude," all the time, right? And I was working at the same place. This is the first time I worked there. So they was planning a big old fight. And I said, all I gotta do, they ain't supposed to talk in the TV area. I just wait for them to talk and I'll pick off the fighters. So they got to talking. I told the one dude, man, go lock in. He said, all right, Mr. Howard. He went and locked in and all you saw is his little wild braids. And he just said that real loud, like Ron Simmons used to say. And I was behind the desk like this. He said, look at Howard back there laughing. And they all looked back there and started laughing. Dude. So, it be some funny stuff when you work in them jails. You not working in them jails or the prison without seeing some of the most off the wall stuff than just how you laugh or hearing about it. Like they do the another time at detention. They in class, and the one dude kept going up to do a whispering. But he was doing what they call flaming. They was ribbing, ranking, whatever you call it. So he said, he raised his hand and said, Howard, can I come talk to you real quick? I was in the hall. His first shift, we'd be outside the door when they in class. He said, man, could I just flame him? I said, nah, man, go do your work, man. Don't get caught up on no restrictions or nothing. He went back in. The dude kept saying stuff to him. We get back to the pod, and he like, Howard, please. He put his hands up in prayer. Please let me Flanton, please. And I said, man, all right, hurry up. He said, just 2 minutes. That's all I need. He got to doing this, doing his hand like this, man. He was talking about that dude so bad. It's almost like it was built up. And I was just laughing at everything he was saying about dude. I couldn't help him. He was, dude, that's the next thing. Maintain a down the middle level of seriousness with life. Even if you're young. You gotta handle your business right. You gotta be saving your money. You gotta be like practicing like, you should be practicing like if you had your own place. Okay, I get paid every week. If I had my own place, I'm gonna put, let's say my rent was $800. You say, okay, I'm gonna put 200 up, 200, and the fourth 200, I'm just gonna pay the rent. You gotta, like some stuff you gotta learn, you gotta practice, and then when the time comes, you know what to do. Next thing, when you do get right, don't be scared to tell people no. Don't be scared to tell people no, because these other people ain't gonna be right, and they gonna think you the bank, you the ATM. Man, I don't even be telling people how much money I got. Shoot, if something happened to me, I'm sure they'll find it. They look hard enough. And with this divorce stuff going on, man, right. So, don't let them make you into no ATM. Because when you young, I'm seeing young people, like I'm telling you, in my family and stuff. Like my sons is pretty good with money. But like some of my other relatives, I ain't trying to talk down on them on videos. I ain't gonna say their name. They gotta get better. Like for instance, if you know that you might need to take Lyft or Uber to work, right? Then when you get paid, you're supposed to take some of your money and put it up for that. Or you know you're gonna want to buy a car. You just keep putting up. Not Jordans. No. Get them Jordans after you get your car. Most important stuff come first. So, don't let them use you as no bank. Don't let nobody drag you into their affairs where you could end up dead or in jail. Now, if you just have to help, like even to this day, if I'm around, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not going looking for nobody. But let's say, and I think my guys probably know this. If some dude come through there trying to get them and I'm there, I'm not gonna stand there like, what should I do? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do what I always did. My mindset was always, if you gonna try to get me, then I'm gonna get you. I ain't never been a stuff starter, ish starter. I always been an ish finisher. But I never been the type to just be starting stuff. Like even with bullies, I never liked the bullies, but I'll just wait even with them for them to come my way and then I'll handle it. Or you start messing with somebody too much that I'm cool with, you get handled. I told y'all about the story where they was going in my little guy pockets. He was one of those guys kind of shy and nervous, won't look, you know. I broke him out of that. And they trying to go in his pockets and keep messing with him every time they see him. They knew me though. I said, tell them such and such said they keep messing with you. Tell them you know me. 'Cause I used to have them dudes on the run. They was no alarms. They was high speed.